everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Owen talks about sports and movies. Thank you for checking out today's video. I always appreciate the support. Let's get into it. So, as we have just started 2023, today we're going to count down my most anticipated moves to 2023. Due to COVID and delays and stuff like that, this lineup of movies is going to be absolutely stacked this year. It was really hard for me to rank all of these movies, but for the sake of sakes, we're gonna count down my favorite movie or the movies I'm most excited for. Make sure you guys leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Which ones are you excited for this year? Without further ado, let's go. So coming in number 12, we've got the Marvels. I just typically am excited for all of the MCU's projects. Really, that's just how I am. Um, I liked Miss Marvel, and I like Monica in WandaVision, and I don't think Carol is as bad as the rep that she gets. I think they're bringing in some new writers and new directors, so I think potentially they could improve on what people maybe just didn't necessarily like about Carol Danvers. But I think this movie is going to be really fun. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be fun to see the three of them all teaming up together. And for that reason, it checks in at number 12. Coming in at number 11, we got Indiana Jones 5. This is going to be Harrison Ford's last time in the franchise, which is sad. This movie would probably be higher if I just didn't vehemently dislike Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hate that movie. That movie's terrible. But I love the first three. I love Harrison Ford. So I think this movie is probably going to be good. I'm still casually optimistic for this movie. I didn't really understand the trailer, to be honest, but it didn't matter. Still really excited for it. This movie's going to come out this June. Coming in number 10, we got Barbie. This and the double feature of Oppenheimer on the same day is so funny to me. I literally cannot wait to go see both of those in theaters that day. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be hilarious. But, I love Margot Robbie. The trailer was interesting. It was something. I don't think if this movie was coming out on the same day as Oppenheimer, I don't think I would be as quite excited for it. But I am just so ready for the contrast, because, one of these is going to be a huge box office hit, and the other is going to be Oppenheimer. I just think that's so funny. I think that's so funny, and I can't wait to see the discourse around, the really angry, miserable film bros. Oppenheimer was a masterpiece. Why didn't it blow up like the Barbie movie did? Cinema's ruined, all that stupid dialogue and discourse. I don't have any doubt Oppenheimer is going to be great. That's not my point. But I'm just ready to see people get really pissed off that this movie is going to make a lot of money, especially because it drops on the same day as Oppenheimer. So coming in at number 9, we got The Little Mermaid live-action remake. I love The Little Mermaid. It is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. And you know what? Yes. Do I think it's a cheap and lazy way for Disney to make money to just, make live-action remakes of their golden era 90s movies? Yes, absolutely. That is such a cheap buyout. No question. No doubt about it. However, I am a victim of capitalism. I will be going to see this movie that's reusing the same thing, and I don't have any doubt that's probably not going to be any different from the cartoon one or from the animated one. But I don't care. Who cares? I'm going to watch The Little Mermaid. I want to go where the people are. I just want to hear the songs. Okay, they're great. They're goated. All right, I'm really excited for it. Much like the Barbie one, I'm ready for the political and online discourse around this movie, so people can really show their true colors, and I can see people who I need to stay away from potentially. I'm excited for that. Coming the way, we got Transformers: Rise of Beast. Now, I haven't been. Let's be honest. The Transformer movies are not, the most well-written, perfectly crafted cinematic masterpieces. They're not. Who cares? They're big robots fighting each other with Optimus Prime giving the greatest speech in cinema history at the end of the movie. Every movie. It's a great formula. It works. Okay, there's a reason these movies have made so much money. Who cares? It's big robots fighting each other. It's fun, y'all. Need to relax a little bit. This movie's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna be entertained for 2 hours. It's gonna be great. And I think I haven't seen like the cartoon, the Beast Wars one. I think that's what it's called. But apparently it's really good. So I think it'll be fun. It's gonna be good. Who cares? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a bunch of big robots fighting each other. Optimus Prime's gonna get off some bars, and we're gonna have fun for 2 hours. It'll be great. This movie comes out in July. Lots of summer movies. It's gonna be good. The Hunger Games: Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. So this can be a prequel centered around President Snow. Um, and I think it's gonna be great. I love the Hunger Games. They're great books. They're great movies. And so the more we can dive into this world, I'm game. You know, I have some. Sometimes I have some you know, franchises where I'm like, I'm not really like I'm really invested in this franchise because of the characters and stuff. But then when they have like spin-offs or anything like that, I'm not quite as invested because I'm not quite invested as the world. The Hunger Games is not like that. I'm very invested in the world. I'm really excited just to find out more on how Snow came to power because he's just so vile and evil. And this is gonna probably carry like the kind of the winter slate for this year. Coming number 6, we got Oppenheimer. The yin to Barbie's yang. This movie is gonna be really good, y'all. This movie is truly, genuinely gonna be very good. I have no doubt. I mean, you got Christopher Nolan, Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr. I'm kind of blanking on who else is in the cast, but it's an absolutely stacked cast, and I think it's gonna be an interesting thing to learn about. I mean, the structure or the creation of the nuclear bomb. Come on. That's going to be super entertaining. That's going to be a super fascinating story. One of the most crucial moments in human history. And who's better hands to have it in than Christopher Nolan? Kind of number 5, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I'm just excited for this movie in general, but it being in such close proximity to the beginning of the year, I always on these type of lists, I always do favorite movies that are kind of closer because it's like, hey, they're right there, I can see it. Like this movie comes out in I think a month exactly, or just a little over a month. Um, I'm really glad that Ant-Man and the Wasp are getting like a premiere kind of slate. Like their movies aren't just a palate cleanser after an Avengers movie. It's not just like a little side story that's not really important. This movie's gonna have huge implications, especially with Kang being the main villain. I think Jonathan Major is gonna absolutely crush it. I have no doubts. Um, and so I'm really excited for this to be a really big, high scale stakes adventure with Ant Man, and it's right here, and it's a Marvel movie. It's gonna check in at number 5. Comes out February 17th. Okay, we got the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's gonna come out in April. At first I was a little skeptical, and then I watched, and then all the trailers come out. I'm like, y'all, this movie's gonna be good. Like, probably really good. Probably like no business being as good as it should be. Type B. And so, um, they're gonna have Mario, Peach, Luigi, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Yoshi's, Toad. They're gonna have the whole stacked lineup. Jack Black as Bowser is gonna be so good. I'm literally so excited for that. And they have the Mario Karts. This movie just looks really, really good. Shockingly and surprisingly. Um, and it's one movie closer to Super Smash Bros. Universe, connecting movies. Maybe. I don't know. It'll be fun though. But I think this movie is really gonna surprise a lot of people. I think this movie's gonna be really good. Okay, coming in number 3, we got Creed 3, March 3rd, 2023. I love the Creed movies; they're so good. Michael B. Jordan's great. Jonathan Majors coming in, probably with another really good movie. Um, I really think the story of, I think his name is I don't remember Jonathan Major's character, but him being, Creed's childhood best friend that went to prison and now he's out for revenge. That sounds really fascinating, really good. The trailer looks great. Um, this movie definitely gets bumped up because it's a March release. It's close. It's just like a month and a half away. But I'm really super pumped for this movie. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really good, and I'm sure it's going to be very emotional. Kind of number 2, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out on Cinco de Mayo this year. This movie, I guarantee you, is going to be an absolute heart wrencher. Heart wrecker, no question. Uh, James Gunn has already come out. It's gonna be emotional. The trailer looks very emotional. Rocket looks like he's gonna get smoked. We've been waiting for this movie for a long time. It's been 5 years since we had Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm excited for the High Evolutionary and Adam Warlock and just the Guardians all getting back together and Peter trying to find Gamora again, and all that stuff. And so I'm really, really excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be heart wrenching and emotional, and it's gonna be a great, great, great way uh, for Phase 5 to have this type of start, along with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Some honorable mentions. I'm just gonna say any DCEU movie that comes out this year. They might have made the list, but with the impending reboot, I know these movies have no consequences. There's going to be no further of the plot lines for any of these movies, and so therefore there's no excitement because I know nothing's going to happen after they come out. Coming in at number one, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's going to come out in June. The first one is one of the best superhero movies of all time. I have no doubt that this one's going to build upon that and be just as good. It's going to be so fun to just go across the Spider-Verse, as the title suggests. They're going to do Spider-Man 2099. My freaking GOAT from Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. He carried that game for me. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be great. I love this world and the story and the animation style and the art style. This movie's going to be great. This is probably going to be movie of the year. I don't have any doubts this will be the best movie of next year. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the linked content. And you guys just have a great day. Thank you.